And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports.
That's it, baby. We got to work. Here we go. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
So we're going to 54 right.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, Abby. Let's go, Abby. Tell me what you got. What you got? Hey, kill.
Prescott now on second down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Haskins on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Devin Bush in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2nd down, Haskins. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
It's a gain of 5.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got his target. It's Cobb. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Redskins are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right there, 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Redskins take over at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Haskins. That'll be caught right side by Reed. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Throwing now, Haskins on first down, being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's going to go down again. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz. Too fast to handle.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin them deep. Not the case.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense and tag onto it, get a safety, push them back. And sometimes you overcommit on defense, and it worked against them in this play. Offense worked it out very, very well.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
We got to roll. Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
It's good, and it's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Haskins to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Haskins, third and long. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Prescott. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll hand it down to Geis.
I got you, boy.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott now from the 50. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now After the turnover, here's Haskins. On the move to his left. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this throw caught left side. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Let's go, see? Big Sears right here.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target. 3rd down here. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Devin Bush in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set. Get to Pittsburgh. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Haskins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as impressive 31-yard gain. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Just like that.
Now Haskins on 1st down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Okay, come on. Tight end to the right.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Elliott. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you're trying to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. 11 yards there, first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP, and time he touches the ball.
Mark right. Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry.
On 1st and 10, Haskins, wide open receiver, complete. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Steps away to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. So here are the Redskins now, an important two-point conversion.
Set the tone, defense, let's go.
Again, it's Haskins. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 24, check 24.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go right back to Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Devin Singletary with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double, follow the mic. You can't block me, you can't block me. Set up, set up.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps and allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Check 22, check 43.
Back to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now Prescott. Eluded, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Haskins to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Geis. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as the Redskins have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you. To do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Redskins, they make amends for their Week 1 loss.